Okay, so if we add up all the people, we should get 600. We just need to find out the percents of each of these. So if I have 46 out of 600, I'm just going to do 46 divided by 600. And I'm going to get that, which is about, scoot that decimal 2 places over, 7.67%. Maybe I'll just round it to 7.7%. Same thing with this guy, 293 out of 600. So 293 out of 600, oops, not out of 60. 293 out of 600 gives you, scoot that decimal 2 places over, 48.8%. So 48.8%. And 190 divided by 600. 190 divided by 600 is, scoot the decimal 2 spots, so 31.66. I'll round it to 31.67. So 31.67% there. That's hard to see. There you go. And then this last one here, 71 out of 600. 71 divided by 600. Scoot the decimal 2 spots, 11.8%. So 11.8% there. If you add all these up, you should get 100%. Let's check. So 7.7 plus 48.8 plus 31 point, oops, I should have rounded this to 31.7. Just to keep it consistent, just that one decimal place. So 31.7 plus 11.8, and you get 100%. Yay. And so now we just need to make a circle graph with all of these. So I'm going to draw a circle graph, 7.7% for breakfast, can't even, 48.8% lunch, 31.7% dinner, and 11.8% snack. So when I go to draw my circle graph, I can see that about almost half of it's going to be lunch. So 48.8% is almost half, so I'm going to divide my circle in just a little, just a smidge less than half. I'm going to call this lunch, and that's 48.8%. And then the next, maybe I'll go, it's 30, what is it, 31.7. How can I do this? So 31.7, or maybe I'll go to this 11.8. It's not quite 15%. Yeah, they're a little bit off. So 31.7% is like a little bit more than a quarter. Like a quarter would be here, that would be 25%. We're just a little bit more than that, so I'll just go maybe there, and I'll call that dinner at 31.7%. And I'll just divide this up, 11.8% snack and 7.7 break. It's almost even, just a little bit more for the snack. So I'll call this snack at 11.8%. And this breakfast at 7.7%. So just eyeballing a little bit, like half is lunch, a little bit more than a quarter is dinner, split up the rest, and just sort of ballpark it. So they want us to create a histogram and a frequency polygon. So all we're going to do is we're going to make our table, or our graph, with our ages down here, and our number of people up there, and our ages range from 17 to 24. So I'm just going to mark 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. And the number of people are ranging from like 2 to 10. So I'll just go, let's just do 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. So I'm actually going to do the polygon first, the frequency polygon first, part B. I'm just going to plot these points. I'm going to have 17, 2, so 17, 2, 18, 6, 19, 8, 29, 21, 5, 22 and 10, 23 and 7, 24 and 3. So to make your frequency polygon, just connect the dots with straight lines. And there's your frequency polygon. To make your histogram, you're just going to make a little bar graph. And you're going to use the same heights. You're just going to make just little rectangles. So I'll make a rectangle around the 17. Oops, I forgot for my histogram, you're supposed to anchor them. You're supposed to go one more tick mark away and make it hit the ground. So one more tick mark away and make it hit. Sorry about that. And so this one here, we're going to draw a rectangle with this height around the 18. And then just keep drawing this little bar graph. And there we go. I'm actually going to do part D first, constructing a frequency distribution, because that's going to make our lives a lot easier to solve the rest. So I'm going to have a frequency distribution with the number of messages sent and the number of people who sent them. So I could send anywhere between 3 and 10 messages. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And let's see. So 3 messages were sent by 2 people. 4 messages by 3 people. 5 messages by 7 people. 6 messages by 4 people. 7 messages by 3 people. 8 messages by 8 people. 9 messages by 6 people. 10 messages by 3 people. Just make sure that's right. Sometimes I don't trace over well. So 19. So 3, 2, 4, 3, 5, 7, 6, 4, 7, 3, 8, 8, 9, 6, 10, 3. Cool, we match. So now, when they ask us how many people sent 5 messages, we just look and we say 7 for part A. So 5 messages sent by 7 people. How many people sent 6 or fewer messages? So we'll count 6 or fewer. So 11, 14, 15, 16 for part B. How many people were included in the survey? Just add them all up. So if I do 2 plus 3 plus 7 plus 4 plus 3 plus 8 plus 6 plus 3, I get 36. Already constructed my frequency distribution. That was what we did in the beginning. To construct a histogram from the frequency distribution, all I'm going to do is I'll use the one they already gave me, and I'll just draw in my boxes. So draw a box around the 3, draw a box around the 4, draw a box around the 5, draw a box around the 6, box around the 7, box at the 8, wow, I'm pretty bad at this, 9, and 10, ha! And there are your lovely bars. I'm sure that yours will be a lot neater, but that's the idea. So to construct our stem and leaf plot, looks like we have numbers ranging from 4 to like 40. So my stems are going to have to be zeros, like 10s and 20s and 30s and 40s. So just sort of, I think I like to make sure I don't miss anything. I just like to go through and put them where they're supposed to be, and then I put them in order after. So I've got the 12 is a 1 with a 2. The 33, I'll just go down the list. 33 is a 3 with a 3. 19, I'll put like over here. 15, 1 and a 5. 18, put that there. 13, 4, 6, 23, 7, 8, 34, 12, 27, 17, 25, 40, 16, 21, 22. So kind of ugly, you can rewrite it if you want, but instead of sort of hunting and pecking and trying to put them in order that way, I just go down the list. And so let me just make sure I match with the one in the back. I know we should always put our key. They like to put a key that says like, let's see, 23, where'd it go? Here they put that 1, 2 represents 12. You could have chosen anything. You could have said 2/1 represents 21, or just to kind of give you an idea, we're working with 10's placed here and 1's placed there. So 4, 6, 7, 8, 2, 2.